nothing cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. In the system, we had the mission, impossible mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. As the Bengals get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon.
Oh, yeah, Joe. Let's get out there, Joe. Let's get out there, Joe.
Plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon.
Ooh, all I needed was
managed to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Right there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the front and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Bro, why would you not keep... Oh, my gosh, bro.
Picked up by Jerome Baker. And the
Dolphins... Why stop running, though?
The opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry here for Kananga Wandu. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week.
It's not a fumble, bro. Come on.
The coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels.
They're going to reverse it. Bro, they're gonna reverse it, bro. Just ready up, man. Yeah.
And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they start.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that
his feet weren't in bounds, right?
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Handoff right side to Wangu.
There's no way he ran
on
it.
the play back at the 45-yard line. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bengals drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you,
gosh,
a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
I'm 0 for 3 right now, bro. I'm not playing like
Complete
that.
pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
You running for me, Mixon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Mixing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a
like, how do you get a holding? I'm already past the 2nd level, man. Man, bro.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Already past the 2nd level.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a big.
Come on, Burrow. Use them legs, buddy. Use them legs, buddy.
From 11 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Use them legs, Burrow. Come on now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Burrow on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on now. We're throwing dots too. Check down hoop. Come on now.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point
check down hoop.
Up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Ooh. I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I'm going to eat it.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, today.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle.
It'll be gone by
Both
today.
sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning.
Okay, well,
Those big runs
I
tackles,
took it to eat, but then I had work. So, I mean,
because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All he's doing is run the ball now. Let's see.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Logan.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. Well, Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Oh, fuck, I just hit my funny bone. Ow. Ah. Just hit my funny bone. Just hit my funny bone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know,
just hit my funny bone. Just hit my funny bone.
Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure.
Just hit my funny bone. Just hit my funny bone.
Feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah.
2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right, and he'll slide to a halt here.
God,
Still
damn,
a little
man.
shy of the 1st down marker. Give
Get
him
out the
7
pocket
there on the tuck and
immediately.
run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Give is Nwangu. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Now I need to score again.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Being chased out left. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Amos with a pick.
Throw it. Like, I hate how they do that, man.
Dolphins touchdown. How about that for a little
Throw it out. Outwards, bro. Outwards, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You can't even throw the joint right, because literally he would have thrown the outwards. He was on the outside. Easy,
and now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
That shit makes no sense to me. Why?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field.
No. Oh my gosh, right?
Because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see.
How is this man in 3-3-5 wide the whole game?
Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And this throw incomplete.
I threw that shit right away, bro.
It's going to lead to third down.
Oh my gosh, I threw it
to
right
take that type of
away.
a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Immediately, Brandon.
They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, here's Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Oh, man.
Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I couldn't get my pick, though. Man down, man up. That's another thing. Man, Lake's supposed to be here the whole game.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you
saw they tried to sell me, man?
They only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What
Christ,
a catch on the sideline.
That's all wide, like
a big play there for the Dolphins.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy
Either
to deliver
way,
it. As this
bro.
season
Like,
has
why are
gone
you that
on,
far
he's been
back,
awfully
bro?
consistent and sometimes
Does that make
spectacular.
sense?
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Trying to get a solid gain of 9 before being
Does that make sense to you, man? Like, if we go man, why are you that far off of him, man?
Gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Stupid.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, nigga, what are you doing, bro?
Like, right at the 50.
Like, you're literally watching this man
run. Out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown.
No pressure.
Devontae Parker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Damn, y'all can't shed nothing.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Bro, like, what is the
incomplete on the deep ball.
The pass is
and those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Like, who's not going for that, man?
This will be fielded at the 17. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either
pick it, bro. That's a pick.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game because
bro.
I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 35-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On second down, here's Nwangu. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
To throw is Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Look how he have him running, bro.
Throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you're playing baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace.
Wait, why do they have him strafing, bruh?
To move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the
adjustments to
23.
freaking make.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run now for Nwangu.
Like, why are they clicking me off? God damn,
the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Nwangu. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better.
Like, how do you not click me onto the dude who has a pick 6, bruh?
To the defense, forcing that incompletion.
Like, what the heck?
His kick is good. And the Dolphins
Clicks me onto a random dude, bruh. That's a pick 6 he just threw to me, bruh. Ah, man.
But this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
I even called, bruh, first of all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
What? Like what? That was the first adjustment I made, though. Don't understand, bruh. That's the first adjustment I make.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Jesus Christ, bruh. The first adjustment I made.
Here's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Hey, what can a nigga do for a block, bruh? Like, dang, man.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Freaking pick 6.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Plays inside, gets beat that bad.
Right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score
like
game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Damn.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay
even
vigilant.
On
Can't give up anything cheap and
could have
easy.
been Dean, McDuffie, like.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary?
Bro, what is the pass, bro? What is the pass? Jesus, bro, your ass, bro. God damn, what is the pass, bro?
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has
What is
been
the
at their
pass,
best, but
bro?
these guys have been a little bit
Like,
better,
why?
Charles. Nice interception
Why,
there.
bro?
Yeah, you're right about
Oh
that,
my
Brandon.
gosh,
Let's
bro.
face it. It's not
This is
always how you
crazy.
start,
What
it's
is
how
the
you
pass
finish,
you're
right?
doing,
So
bro?
maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Nwangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So bad,
now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Passes be so bad, bro. The passes be so bad, bro. I had a pick six. And they took me onto the wrong person. And then the pass just sails over his head like 10 feet, like 10 yards, bro. Just for a pick.
It's darn close.
Dumb, bro. So dumb. Like,
the Bengals drive about to
why?
get going.
Like, it makes no
and
sense.
last time,
Why?
one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
Like, what is the pass? What is that pass? He's throwing duds. Like, come on, bro. What is the pass, bro? What is the pass,
maybe you
man?
play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
God damn, what's the pass?
To throw, Burrow.
Makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense why the passes are so bad, bro. God damn.
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds.
Clock management.
Damn, bro. You can't throw not one pass. Bro.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Burrow.
Flush to his right.
Gets stuck on the other dude, bro. He was gone.
Give the sack to
Oh, man, bro.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brent.
what's your favorite